Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 19 of our playthrough on the Spillage map. We're playing as the Ironteeth faction and we're playing on hard mode. So, what are we going to get up to today? I'm hopeful I've come up with a solution to a lot of our problems. But first, let's just look at what's going on. So, we have 4.8k water, we have a reasonable amount of food, we have some bad water, we have everything we need to be getting on with. Let's come over here first and look. So, over here, they are putting the dynamite in, and they will also come and put the dynamite in over here. We put stuff in so they can easily access over here, and we're going to continue with that. These guys should be able to, yeah, they are collecting the scrap still. So, thank you for the comment about that. I probably wasn't checking properly last time, but they are collecting the scrap. So, what are we going to get into? I want to get into some interesting stuff that I thought about as I was at work. So, many of you know that I work in a lab, and I was pipetting some fluids, some sample, and I was thinking about how the fluid comes out. I mean, this sounds really awful. It does sound really awful, but it comes out at a certain rate, doesn't it? So, our problem so far is that all the water is going to flow straight down here, down our lovely river, all the way to the end, through our tunnel at the bottom, what we put, and back up here. And then we're going to have these pumps in here, which is going to limit the rate of their ability to pump. So the amount of water will collect to the bottom. But what we can use is we can use flow valves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put in a nice series of dams all down here so that we can limit the flow. And hopefully that's going to look cool. And we're going to have quite a few of them. You should just not be running at this point. Did I not disconnect you from a... Please tell me you're being prioritised by hoarders. You are, it's just... Okay, that's fine. Anyway, apart from that distraction. So, I also know I need to come over here and do this. And other stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to start to put that in. So, let's get this speeding up. First thing we're going to do, because we actually have a reasonable amount of dirt, I can actually do this and it'll look good. So we need to kind of pop in protection around here so that we will not get any of the water going down the bad water holes. So we're going to put them in like so. And we're just going to... I mean, you can do that. That's fine. That is allowed. That's legal. And we're just going to do that so that the water can't go down the bad water holes. We would have had to have done this anyway. But we're just going to pop that there like that. And I know they won't be able to build this straight away. We'll probably have to stick some bridges in. But they can sort of look at it and go, yeah, I'd like to do that. Is that okay? Is that... The perspective on that makes that look lower. Anyway. Just some more around there. Like so. I mean, I might just go... Ooh, might just go all the way to the top with this one. I mean, what we can do, if I really want to, because we haven't put the tubeway station here, and I don't think we're going to, I don't think we need to, is we could actually just do that. And then it is just enclosed. Is it slightly ugly? Yes. Is it fine? Also, yes. So, we know we're coming out of here. And we also had the point that we could use the water to flow out into the surrounding area to fill that up rather than using dumps. So I would like to try and do that. Maybe we'll have some water come into here. I think we might even actually have to like enclose these off. So that might get interesting. So I think we will just keep going higher. Yeah, I don't think this hurts to do this. I think it looks better, doesn't it? There we go. Looks slightly silly. Well, yeah, it does look silly. So, flow valves. Where are they? I didn't think I would ever have a use for them because I didn't really understand the purpose of them. But now I do. So I think we're just going to have 3 there. And what I am going to do is I'm going to try to make these dams look aesthetic. I'm not going to go for my usual... I know this is not aesthetic yet. I know this is not aesthetic yet. I know that is horrendous. I might leave that there actually. Okay. They are going to come down here and build this, and it's going to look better. I promise you. We're going to try and do something with this. And what layer is that at? That's at that layer. Do we need to be one higher, do you think? Or is that okay? I think that's going to be okay. So what we're going to do here, to try and make it look a little bit less dumb, is I'm going to try and come out with this here to make it look like it's designed to be part of the structure. So how high is it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So if we come 5 out, God help me. Does that look... That looks dumb, doesn't it? That's why we're doing this at the moment, though. Oh, I forgot with the... I genuinely thought this would look better than this. And then we... Have I created a hole in that? I have. Lovely. We're doing well this morning. Wait, it's this morning for me. It's not this morning for you. Well, it might be. I don't know. No, I think that just sticks out too much, doesn't it? So maybe okay. Let's just delete all of this right now. You know what I'm trying to go for though. Like if you've watched the down the plug hole map that JC's playing, I'm trying to go for like the struts, the supportive struts for the dam. So maybe I mean that's going back in, and then we're gonna maybe we come 3 out. We come 2 out there, and then just 1 there, and it just kind of looks. Pop that there. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Why is this janking around so much? Pop a couple out there. Honestly, what is going on? And the trouble is with this, it's so hard to delete it as well. And I want to delete all of... no. I want to delete that. And then that to a degree. No, stop doing that. What is going on? And I don't think that looks that stupid. Should we go 1 higher? I mean, that's going to involve doing that, isn't it? Does that look like it could support a dam? I'm kind of relying on you guys to tell me whether this looks good or bad. Because I'm not 100% on that. I'm really not. But anyway, hopefully the main event's actually starting. So we can detonate these. Boom. So how deep do we need to come here? We still need to come up... Ooh, I forgot we're doing that, aren't we? We still need to come a fair way. There's a reason they're not building this. Can they not reach this? They can reach it. So I think I need to start thinking about how I want my... So what I might do is I might just do that layer. And then we will come and check everything else up. So that's the first of our dams. We are going to put one in here. And it probably might be higher. It might actually... It can't be high. Well, I mean, this could go higher. This could go around here. And then I'll have to put even more silly looking supports in. But that could go higher. Have they even started putting any of the dirt in yet? I'm fully aware I've given them a million jobs. Like, a tribute to ingenuity as well. We are going to take some time. We might, well, we probably won't be time lapsing today. Let's put the throttling valve in. 1, 2, 3. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to create a bit of curvature to... I want to try and create curvature to this one. So 1. But what I also want to do is I also want to create the ability that so they can walk over the top of it, because I am a lazy individual. Does that look awful? I'm not convinced it looks amazing, but it's better than whatever I had going on over here. And then just maybe something like that to make it look like it's got supports. Yeah, I'm not against that. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. Not the best thing I've ever done, but also not the worst thing I've ever done. Oh, that is the worst thing I've done. So we're going to have one there. We're probably going to have one here. This one, some more throttling valves. I haven't actually thought about how... So how many you got there? 3. We got 3 at each point, haven't we? I also need to make sure I have depth sensors to override this, just in case the water would flood into XYZ. So we do have to be careful. I'm going to do a straight line dam across here. And we're going to go straight up to that level. And then I'm going to put supports in. I say. Please let me know what you think of this design. Do you think it looks awful? Does it look okay? I mean, I know that looks dumb. But yeah, I would love to hear your feedback on this. Because if it looks awful, I would rather I just accepted that it's bad and just took it out. That's kind of a supporting structure. I mean, maybe I should do some at the back as well. Just like small ones. Just so that it does look like it's engineered in some way. Don't ask me how some of these are getting down here yet either. I genuinely haven't decided how we're building half of this. And yeah, that looks okay. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to enclose that so that it can't flow down there. Maybe that's what we're going to do. We will see. How are they getting on? They are taking some sweet ass time to do this. All of this should be low prioritized. Yes, it is. Okay, that's fine. How much water do we have? We're pumping quite a fair amount. I also haven't actually fixed this failing. I haven't fixed this monstrosity, which I said I was going to, and I haven't. It's just me. It's just who I am as a person. How are we doing there? I do love this, that this is all the way. Well, what I need to do actually, as well, because I said I was going to connect this up. There's probably no reason to actually connect this up. But in case I ever do need them to come down here, I think it just makes sense to have the ability to do it. When we have extra metal, which we don't have, and we're not going to have for ages because I've asked them to build a million different things. And we're doing a lot with dirt now, aren't we? We are doing an awful lot with dirt. Can you please build this? Oh, that's depressing. Nobody can see where the contaminated beavers are happening either. Genuinely don't know. Is there any... Nobody's walking through here. Nobody's walking through here. I thought it was down here. Nobody's walking through here. I genuinely don't know where this is happening. My only thought is that somebody's getting out down here for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, no, I just don't know why. There's no reason for them to get out down here. Well, what's he doing? Oh, wait. He is further up in the sky. Look at him. He's flying. He's a flying blue beaver. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I mean, the thing I can think of is, because we don't really need to come down here now, I just delete this. And then they shouldn't leave here for whatever reason. But I don't know. So, there's one in there. How about... So, this is coming out now. It was a lovely idea. Being removed. Come on. There we go. And then we're going to put another one in down here. So what hopefully this is going to allow me to do is create a series of dams to hold the water back. So that it looks really cool. Fingers crossed on that. It looks really cool. That's do. We might be coming out a little bit wide here, but whatever. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Put that there. I mean, what we could also do is we can also just block some of this up now, just to make it look a little bit better. So we can block that up like so. Building with dirt is complicated, isn't it? Little struts. And then 2 support struts at the back. Yeah, no, that looks good. So we have one there. I would like one here, but we have a bridge system here, so I think maybe we go for the next one to be down here. And this one might be the easiest one to do. No, we need to come further back, don't we? It needs to be about here. So I might just do it like that. What do everyone think of that? Is that acceptable? Pop that in like that. I think that looks good. Well, it looks acceptable. And then maybe we put a final one down here if we come and block this off a little bit. I think that's nothing to be getting on for now. I just wanted to take this moment here, so we are a little bit into the episode, to thank everybody that has watched and subscribed to the channel. You don't know how much it means to me, how much it's encouraged me to carry on doing this. So thank you to everybody that has done that. Is our bottleneck really extract? Is that what's going wrong? What's our industry? What's our? What? You know what? I don't need to settle. I don't need to settle. We can just solve this. It's not too far. Where is it? That's in a really bad place, isn't it? I think we are struggling with beavers as well. Where's my population counter? Time for 240. Well, I don't know where they're getting unwell. I really don't. Do these breeding pods require extract? They do, don't they? I'm glad I kept some of the normal ones on the go then. And where is it? It's underwater, isn't it? Centrifuge. No, it's not. Is it underwater? Yeah, it is underwater. I have lowered my mouse DPI. Maybe that's why I'm clicking everything all the way over the wrong place. And you notice I haven't actually... We're like 20 minutes into an episode and I haven't prioritized anything yet. And you know what? I might actually just put a path over here, just for now, just so they can have access. That's going to take some time to build. That's going to... Time they're putting that in. They're not like chucking all the extract underwater, are they? They are building this, but it's taking them time. Do you think I think I'm just going to take this out. There's no need for this to be here. Go away. Also build that connector. So there should be no reason for them to be able to even access it. That isn't even connected. So wherever they're getting unwell, yeah, I don't know. Are you building this? Metal parts. We have metal parts. Can you please sort this out? Metal blocks. No. Fun. Is it a hauling issue? This is going to look better as well. This isn't going to stay like this. I promise you. I promise you. We're gonna carry on coming across, and we're gonna smooth it down, and it's gonna look beautiful. I promise you. What was I doing? Hauling post. There's one there. Do we only have one hauling post? No, we have that one there as well. There is enough hauler beavers. Probably. I don't really know what's going on. And what I've also envisaged as well is we're going to drag all of this down here. Your low priority, your low priority. I mean, most of these jobs aren't being done are actually just builders. So, yeah. It's hardly the end of the world. Yeah, I envisage just bringing all of this. So we're going to remove all of this out. Drag all of this down here. Cover this with a lid. A dirt lid. And then we're going to surround this with impermeable contamination barriers. And we're going to have a nice forest up here as well. So everything's gone in apart from, you know what? I have higher priorities than this to be built. So goodbye. Very much goodbye. They are building this. I kind of want them to do this next though. Because I need to start to figure out how this is going to look. And I'm fully aware that we need to... I still can't believe that many isn't enough. We should be able to, in theory. Is that the same height as a dam? If we make this dam one higher, and we're going to maybe make this dam higher, then what I can do is I can have floodgates. So what we can do is we can dynamite this down, and then we can have water fill this naturally. So that's going to be the idea. Fingers crossed. I am just wasting so many beavers on this stuff. What I think I'm going to do for now is this side doesn't need to have any water in it. That's not me abandoning the idea. That's me going, I need some more beavers to be doing my building projects for me. Because I seem to have an issue. They're putting the wrong one in first. There should be enough metal blocks there. There should be enough metal blocks there. But yeah, this series of dams is going to then be... So we're going to have some depth sensors to control if they have to just throttle up. So I'm assuming you can set the throttle flow limit. So say we lowered it to 10, and then when the depth, hopefully we can set it to just open up. So should we put a depth sensor in? I guess that can go anywhere, can't it? So automation, depth sensor can go there. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the alternative is I just stick spillways on top. Yeah, maybe we do that. I think that's just more sensible rather than messing around with depth sensors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top off of that, and we'll just put some dams in. Yeah, I think that does just actually make a lot more sense. I was overcomplicating it. Put one there. Pop that out, and then we're going to get more dams. Are we actually producing more beavers now? Because I've set the limit to be a lot higher. So, or is the issue we're just not... I don't understand why they're so hungry. I know a lot of them live up here, but do we not have... We have a little bit of food up here. So I guess what I wanted to do up here as well was... because obviously they're running around doing a lot of stuff. If we pop in... We can make this look good. So if we put some of these in. Oh. Well. That's just dumb, isn't it? Maybe if we put like so. And what we could do is we can put a lot more foodstuffs over here. So fingers crossed they will not run. So we'll put berries in case they decide they want berries. We'll put kohlrabies. We won't put mangroves because they don't have any. We'll put soybeans. We'll put cassava. We won't put any of that because we don't have any. And then I need another one for the other one. I haven't even looked at hydroponics yet. And these all need to be built yesterday. Good friends. So fingers crossed we're getting a bit more extract now. And to make these look nice, you guessed it, they're getting roofs. And they should all get prioritized by haulers. So fingers crossed they will bring it here and then we can eat. And that'll be good for us. Hopefully they'll stop doing this thing where they're being weird about food. Hopefully they will just come over here and eat when they leave their house in the morning. And hopefully that will stop them running around like this weird thing they're currently doing. How are they getting on down here? They put a little bit more in. Looks like we've stopped them being contaminated now. Oh, they're not select good for this. You could be mangrove for when we have them. Which we don't, so. Why don't you put these roofs on as well, because why not? So now they're struggling with water. Is there a world in which we just stick a nice big tank in the middle? How many metal blocks does that need? 30. We have 2. We have 2. So that could be just built as and when. You coming down here? No, they're putting the dirt in over there. I guess I need to actually give them access to some of this, don't I? I'm not sure if they're going to be able to build all of this. I'm just going to put that in there. They can try and build that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a fighting chance with this one. And we'll put... Some of this is going to... I know they're not going to be able to build some of this, but what we'll do is we'll assess what they can and can't build at a later date. They should be able to run over here and do all of this. Most of it anyway. And down here they can't, because they can't get down there. That's those logs are in the way. We can do this. We have the technology. And then we can build that across there. Okay, so they should be able to access most of these to build. If not perfectly, they can at least give it a little bit of a go. Please start producing some more extract. But boom. So how's that looking? Do we need to? So what layer are we currently on? So we're currently on 10. So we do need to actually go lower. This layer actually needs to come in as well. So that needs to go lower. But what we'll do is we will keep doing that. So what I might do here is I may do a time lapse and then we just baby this. No, what I'll do is I'll wait for the temporal cycle, because I have to come over here and automate this back to relay 3, don't I? Otherwise the water won't fly out of it. Yeah, nobody's getting unwell now. I think it was that tubeway station which was causing us problems. They are putting the dirt in. They're putting that in. Yeah, we're literally waiting on the metal blocks. We probably do need more haulers, actually. Because look, there's no water in that one. It's telling me we need more haulers, so... This is evil up here already. Let's put some... We're going to have a hell of a cleanup episode at some point. Maybe that'll cheer everybody up. Well, we seem to have solved the food problem for a start. So many beavers working in these pissing pumping stations. I love the idea. The practice of it is now incredibly upsetting me. But that it just is what that is. So, shall we get ready for a time lapse? I think we do. Let's time lapse. So you will see me move the camera about, but we're going to focus on this angle, and then I will move the camera about as and when. So you will hear from me shortly. Hello and welcome to the time lapse. I had such hope for this. Yeah, no, I've finished recording the episode and I'm a little bit bummed. I thought it was going to work a little bit better, but you'll get to see that soon anyway. So, what are we doing? We're dropping the dynamite. I come and change some more layers. Go and sort out the relay. I really need to fix that between episodes. I need to set myself a reminder on my phone. Yeah, so we're mainly focusing on this. I would like to get your... I think I've asked you about 10 times for feedback on the dams at this point. But I don't think I explained how the throttling valves work. So the idea is that I want to keep the water flowing throughout. And so to build up mini reservoirs throughout the entire length of the river is kind of the game, because that will allow the water to stay there. So when we do go into a drought and the water stops flowing out of the seeps, the idea being that what it will do is it will back up. And when it's backed up, evaporation will obviously happen. We'll move water around. So fingers crossed that what we'll do is we will be able to have enough water in the system that it will be able to last for a 28-day drought. Now, is this going to survive contact with the enemy? Who knows? You'll see me comment in a bit about how much power this is going to use. And I don't think I was quite ready for how much power it was going to use. But hopefully we're going to be able to get around that. You'll see that in a bit. But yeah, I mean, my plans for this were solid. I think the limiting factor on this is because if you've watched my pressure playthrough, we did something similar with the straws, the deep water pumps, and it doesn't work on this map because I was using a bad water river to power the pumps, and that was always on because obviously we had the bad water source opened. Whereas on this map, I have no source of like unlimited power. So, and I don't think the pumps are going to be able to pump enough water up for it to be considered powerful enough to... It's not going to be self-perpetuating, basically, is what I'm getting at. Or I would need so many water wheels to make it self-perpetuating that I think it's going to be impossible to do it that way. So we will use engines, but it's going to be a lot of engines, which then use a lot of logs, a lot of extra water. I'm not really sure how viable... I mean, it's going to look cool. And I might have to build like a really big thing to hide the ugly engines and everything. But it's going to work. It will need a little bit more finessing, I think is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, we're almost there. I've already thanked you once this episode, I think, for watching, but thank you for sticking with this. I know it kind of probably got a little bit tiresome, but yeah, we are getting there, and I will wrap this up relatively soon. See you soon. So, apologies for the relatively long time lapse. It was just in the interest of getting stuff done I wanted to. So you can see here, that we have now put the pumps in. So that's going to go up there, that's going to go up there. And we're going to power. What I wasn't sure about was how much power this was going to use. So what, 6 times 7 is, you do your maths, 42. So that's 4200 power. Each of these puts out 400. So we need 10 of them. So we're going to have to find power from somewhere. And I'm not sure where it's going to come from. Answer on a postcard. So we're going to try our best to figure out where that's going to come from. I'm loving how this is actually going in now, though. So we should be able to demonstrate this for you. How are we doing for water? I mean, bad water we're running out of. Normal water we're okay for. Love that. It's fine. Right. We're going to need 4 of these engines. We're going to need 10 of these engines. And if we double this up over the other side like we intend to, that means we're going to need 20 engines up here. I don't think that's sustainable. But I also don't know what the alternative is. Well, I do know what the alternative is. The alternative is to figure out how to put large water wheels in. But without creating a... We're going to create an artificial channel now, aren't we? Screw it. Right, so... Artificial channel. Don't like that this is in the way. I don't really want to take that out right yet. So... How... I should know how these go in, because we've used them in the other playthrough. So that's not high enough, so we're going to have to go one higher. So if I was to... Should we use dirt? I think that'd be cool. So if we come in with like that with dirt, pop one there. We're going to run... This is just for demonstration purposes. Say we decided we were going to get all of these fawns out and cause us loads of injuries, so let's just get rid of all the fawns. And I'm fully aware we're running this straight into whatever this is going on. Let's get rid of these fawns. This is in a really inconvenient place. I know I've done this to myself, but it's still in a really inconvenient place. So... Say I was to put one there. I think I can. I could put one there. That does fit. So say we put one there. What we'll do is we'll run this back a little bit. We will go over this. We'll figure that out. So we are going to be using water wheels, which is exciting. So then we can run the power up around here. I would like them to... What do you mean you're not powered? Oh, I need to unpause you. Oh. You need to be the other way, don't you? No, you don't need to be equals to or greater than. You just need to be greater than. Instead of greater than, turn on. I am... Yeah, I'm supposedly apparently good at this. That one needs to be built next, because otherwise they won't be able to access it. So build that one for me next. Yeah, so build that one next. We will get the power running. We will be able to demonstrate this to you today. Put those in as well. I'm asking a lot of these guys. They've tried to build this. I mean, they slowly are building this. They haven't even given that a good effort, have they? Look at that. Come on. Haven't really started trying to do that. They have almost finished this one. They've maybe had a go at this one. Haven't even looked at this one. That's fine. We got plenty of time. We're going to be working on like the other stuff I want to do on the playthrough anyway soon. So like sorting all of this horrendous mess out. This is looking lovely though, isn't it? I'm really pleased that this is all grown in and looks really nice now. Realistically, I want to put a lumberjack flag up here as well, just to take it down, just to defin it a bit. But that's going to be a thing for another day. Can you come in and put this in? You can, but do you have... We don't have the metal plug. Do you know what? I'm not waiting. You probably saw me messing around with a bridge earlier, but if I put the bridge in here, they should be able to reach that to build. So, nobody stand in the way because you're going to die. Boom. You can get knocked off. Oh, come on. Now, this might not generate hardly any power. This might be a fool's errand, but we might as well generate as much as we can out of it, because why not? So we'll pop them down there for now. This can go away. Because we should be able to do the rest of this from up here, in theory. So, power, large water wheel. Oh, no, we're not. I thought we was only going to get one in then, and it was all going to be to waste. Shoe. Where is it? Why won't you let me put... Is it really not going to let me... Right, let's do something about this. Out you come, guys. I did that delete, no, I didn't delete any. And build these for me. Not that one. If this episode turns out being really long because I haven't figured out how the time lapse should work, please just shout at me in the comments. I really do try not to waste your time, but that should be a 4-minute time lapse, which gives me 20 minutes roughly to play. We will see. We will see. I would like to cover this, but we don't have the metal, so I'm not going to do that. We do have extract now, though, so my beaver population is increasing massively, which should mean the stuff's getting moved round. Use your words. So we can get that put in. So in theory, if I detonate that, like so, oh. Okay. Build those. We're going to see the Eternal River working. We really are. Whether it works how I want it to work or whether it's a massive white elephant remains to be seen. I'm sure that's going to be fine. Power. Why won't it let me build that there? It will let me build it there now. So. Put some dirt in. And let's put a power shaft in. And we'll try and run that over there. I am disappointed that this isn't as neat as I wanted it to be. But, I mean, sometimes being perfect can't be the enemy of being good. Sometimes you just have to accept that, yeah, don't let perfection be the enemy of good. Not good enough, good. I mean, it does a job. They're putting that in. I mean, I could have solved the metal problem, couldn't I? I mean, we have. Okay, yeah. Let's solve the metal problem. It must be infuriating watching me, just because I'm sat there going, oh yeah, slowly will build up, but slowly is not good enough, especially when we're on a time limit. Well, we're not on a time limit, are we? But when you guys invest your time into watching this and I don't do stuff because I'm like, I can wait, but you guys can't, so let's just crack on with it. Oh, they've started to put that in down there as well. Love that. They've started to put this one in. I'm guessing here, if we just put a bridge in, they can build that. So what flow do you reckon we should set this to? I reckon we're going to set it to 10 and see what that does. 9, close enough. See what that does. So what I want is I want a cascading river that the flow is only allowed out at a certain cadence, and then if there's overflow, there's overflow, fair enough. But apart from that, what it will do is it will just keep flowing around, and it will build up in the reservoirs, so that it won't just all flow off the side of the map. That's the idea. So realistically now, I should be able to, this gap down here. It is this gap down here, isn't it? I should be able to put this back in. I say. You can actually be set to supply now. You could be set to supply now. Because we don't actually need you down there. So we've got 2 days. We will see if the river works, and then we will call it a day there. Because I'm not a cruel person. You've been watching this for probably long enough. And we will come and cap this off properly. But not yet. They can actually build that. Yeah, they can just build that from where they are. So that doesn't need to be that. Actually, it doesn't need to be that, but what it does need to be is it needs to be that. Okay. So we're actually going to get some power generation out of this as well. Because they've almost... See, when we have the resources, the guys can really get it done. It's when we don't have the resources. Did they build those? They did. There you go. They did build them. When you want to do it, you can, can't you? I guess you might as well, yeah, build that one next. Why not? And then all of this can be next priority. So that's going to generate some power. Need to figure out how I'm going to get it over here. I think what actually happens is my brain hurts. I am trying. I sit there at work and I'm like, oh, I have all these great ideas, and then when I come to actually implement them, I don't feel like they come across very well. That's not me begging for validation, that's just me being hypercritical of oneself. 1 day left. 1 day more. This might be a little bit of a long episode, but we will... Someone's going to get stuck down there, I can tell. Did he get stuck? I don't know if he got stuck there. Oh well. What do you mean it's too far from a district centre? If you can reach that, how can you not reach that? Please tell me. Oh, do they actually have to build from... Do they actually have to build from the... from the bit, if that makes sense. The bit, use your words. That bit there, the bit that connects on, they can't actually build from the wheel. That's really silly. Build that next. So this should now be able to have power. So when we have water flowing through, which we're going to in a second, I'm very excited for this. I'm far too excited for this. And the mangroves have stopped dying. Even better. I know it's only 15-day drought. And this actually hasn't completely emptied out. So in theory, we should be able to actually have a lot of water this time. Come on. Let's start the flow. Speed up, speed up. I want to see it working. Well, sort of working. So we only have 2 in the moment. So that's going to be 700. They can handle it. It's not going to be perfect. But when the water starts to flow, hopefully that'll do that for us as well. What do you mean you can't? You are literally building it. Bit of lag. So do we have water flowing down here yet? Should be some flowing out of here. That's building up there. That's flowing down there. Is it just me, or is the water taking a little bit of a while to start doing stuff? It started to flow out of here straight away, which means it's going to flow around here. Ah, and we have flow from down here as well. So that's going both ways, isn't it? But it is going straight up to here. Do I need to extend the path? I feel I do. Let's just watch it come along. I am excited about this. It's taken a while, isn't it? It's because the water isn't forcing it one way or the other. So we do have water flowing down the river now from this location and maybe even out here now. Yeah, so we do. So we have 2 locations flowing with flowing water down. So that's going to push all of that water. I mean, I might even knock that out to the side because why waste time coming round? You know what I mean? So we're going to have that come down around here. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Go touch the straws. Oh, I wanted it to be a bit more powerful than this. I feel like this is just, I don't know, it's just taking so long. I think it is filling up a little bit. Yeah, no, it is filling up. Look, it is filling up. It's all flowing in now. You just have to wait for that flow to start. I really wish we'd had all the dams built, but I mean, we have 2 of them. We have one of them, and the other ones are actually on the way. Come and put all of this in. So we have water. It's flowing up. You can see it's flowing up. So in theory, this should pump. That doesn't reach, does it? I didn't think it reached. Oh, that's annoying. 8, so yeah, so it's 19 high, so I've done my math wrong. I think, well, so what we're going to have to come and do, I don't know whether I can do this. I can. We can do that. So we're going to have to come and do that to push the water level up, because otherwise it's not going to, we only have literally 1 pump. And it's not working. Oh, this is so annoying. We're so excited. And it's going to build up down here now. So, I guess this is crafter job number 1. Build this for me. This episode is going to be long now because I need to see this through. Oh, they can't even build. Building this is going to be a pain in the ass. But it is flowing up here. And it's flowing through. Is it going to push? It's not even touching the wheels. Oh, it's slowly moving that one. I mean, it's working. So what I think we're going to need to do, whether I can stick. And some bridge bits to get all over the... And then they could build all of that and put all of that in. And then that means that we will be able to... We won't be putting water down into the silly bit. We will be... Build this one for me next. Rather than... Yeah, so that one's stuck. That one's stuck. Build that one for me next. And then... Because this is just limp, innit? We need one more for it to be self-perpetuating. And I bet we're flooding down here now, aren't we? Oh no, I forgot. I put this in, didn't I? I put this emergency... We are going to block that. But if I block it now, it's just going to... This has been very meandering. And very imperfect. Where's my metal? Where's my metal going? We have metal there. I don't know. Anyway. That was a bit of a weird ending, wasn't it? It wasn't the most perfect ending. Thank you for watching. We're gonna fix that next time. We're gonna fix it massively next time. I promise. Well, I try to promise. So, this has been Timberborn. We are getting somewhere. I swear we're getting somewhere. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.